welcome back to the channel. This is Miracle Michael Football Channel. Chelsea will be playing against Arsenal. From the history, so many players have played for both Chelsea and Arsenal. So in this video, we are creating an 11 with players that played for Chelsea and Arsenal in the Premier League era. We are not counting the 1912s, 1913. We are only focusing on the players that featured for the two clubs from the Premier League eras. We are starting with 3-5-2 formation. In the goalkeeping position, we have Peter Cech. Yes, Peter Cech is regarded as one of the best keepers of his generation. For me, Peter Cech is the best keeper in the Premier League era. Peter Cech starts at the goal with 604 appearances combined for both Chelsea and Arsenal. He has 202 clean sheets for Chelsea, contributing to so many trophies for Chelsea. And he has the record of 24 clean sheets in a season for any keeper. No one has ever done it, only Peter Cech. And no goalkeeper has won Golden Glove. That is the highest number of clean sheets in a season for two different clubs. Only Peter Cech did it with Chelsea on a numerous occasions and Arsenal. So Peter Cech starts in goal in this team. We are going with 3-5-2 formations. So at the left centre back, we have Ashley Cole that went from Arsenal to Chelsea in a controversial manner. Ashley Cole made total number of 565 appearances for both Chelsea and Arsenal, but his glory days came from Chelsea. Chelsea gave Ashley Cole what Arsenal couldn't give to him. Champions League. Yes, Ashley Cole won so many trophies for Chelsea. Out of these 565 games, he has 337 appearances for Chelsea and 228 appearances for Arsenal. He scored 37 goals for Chelsea and 23 goals for Arsenal. So it is clear that his best performances and his glory days came in Chelsea colours. David Luiz is the next player. David Luiz, he had a number of 266 games combined for Chelsea and Arsenal. Out of these 266 games, 213 came in Chelsea colours, whereas he made 53 appearances for Arsenal. Then completing the defense is William Gallas. Yes, William Gallas made 260 appearances for both Chelsea and Arsenal. 159 appearances coming for Chelsea, whereas for Arsenal he made 101 appearances. So we are moving over to the midfield. The midfield, Emmanuel Petit. Not so many of us knows about him, but he played for Chelsea, played for Arsenal. Though Chelsea bought him from Barcelona, he didn't come to Chelsea directly from Arsenal. We bought Petit from Barcelona, but before he played for Barcelona, he played for Arsenal. He made a combined 192 appearances for Chelsea and Arsenal. He made 116 appearances for Arsenal and made 76 appearances for Chelsea. He scored 5 goals and 13 assists for Arsenal. Then 3 goals, 7 assists for Chelsea. He is a defensive midfielder, so you don't expect much goals from him. Emmanuel Petit is a defensive midfielder. He played for Arsenal and Chelsea. The next person in the midfield is Jorginho. Jorginho made a combined 237 appearances for Chelsea and Arsenal. He played 213 games for Chelsea and played 24 games so far for Arsenal. He scored 29 goals for Chelsea with 8 assists and scored only 1 goal for Arsenal with no assists so far. He is still an Arsenal player. The next on the list is Francis Fabregas. Yes, Fabregas. He made a total number of 501 appearances for Chelsea and Arsenal. He played 303 games for Arsenal, while he played 198 games for Chelsea. Fabregas scored 57 goals for Arsenal and gave 95 assists, whereas he scored 22 goals for Chelsea and gave 58 assists. We miss the likes of Fabregas, who can give pass from every corner of the pitch, accurate passes. Till now, I can't forget the pass he gave to Diego Costa in a 3-1 win over Man City. A pinpoint pass from almost the edge of our penalty box that find the chest of Diego Costa. Fabregas is a Chelsea legend. So we are moving over to Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz played a total number of 151 games so far for both Chelsea and Arsenal. He just recently joined Arsenal. So much of the 151 games came in Chelsea colours. Normally, he played 139 games for Chelsea, and so far he has made 12 appearances for Arsenal. Havertz scored 32 goals for Chelsea, giving 15 assists, whereas so far he has scored only but 1 goal for Arsenal with 1 assist. His time at Chelsea was not really that spectacular, but the moment of brilliance gave us some important trophies. It was his goal that gave Chelsea the UEFA Champions League, and also he was also the one that converted the penalty that gave us the Club World Cup. So Kai Havertz made the list for Chelsea and Arsenal players that has played together in this 11. The next person that made the list is William. Yes, Williams, the Brazilian William. He played total number of 376 games for Chelsea and Arsenal. He played 339 games for Chelsea, whereas he played 37 games for Arsenal. Williams scored 63 goals for Chelsea, giving 62 assists, whereas he scored 1 goal for Arsenal and 7 assists. Moving over to the forward line, the first person in our attack is Nicolas Anelka. Nicolas Anelka, he played a total number of 271 games for Chelsea and Arsenal. He played 87 games for Arsenal and played 184 games for Chelsea. Anelka scored 28 goals for Arsenal, giving 12 assists, whereas he scored 59 goals for Chelsea, giving 35 assists. The last person to complete our 3-5-2 formation is Oliver Giroud, one of the most underrated strikers of his generation. Giroud played total number of 372 games for the two teams. He played 253 games for Arsenal, played 119 games for Chelsea. Oliver Giroud scored 105 goals for Arsenal, giving 41 assists, whereas he scored 39 goals for Chelsea, giving 14 assists. Giroud is one of the most underrated strikers that I've ever seen. Our last Europa triumph, Giroud won the Golden Boot with about 11 or 12 goals, if I'm not mistaken. He won the Golden Boot in that tournament. Even in our Champions League triumph, I can't forget that match he scored 4 goals against Sevilla. So his contributions to Chelsea was so massive. His bicycle kick against Atletico Madrid in that same Champions League run, I guess, won the Pusak Award. So Giroud completes our list for this combined 11 between the players that have played for Chelsea and players that have played for Arsenal. So the players that didn't make the list that are on the substitute bench are players like Lassana Diarra. He wasn't really part of Chelsea team, neither was he part of Arsenal team. His career kicked off at Real Madrid. So Diarra is on the bench. Another player that didn't make the cut is Omari Hutchinson, the youngster. His career is still beginning, so he didn't feature for Arsenal first team that much, same as Chelsea. So Omari Hutchinson is another player that has featured for both Chelsea and Arsenal. Let me know your thoughts. If there is a player that deserves to be in this 11, remember we selected players in the Premier League era, not before the Premier League era. But if there is any player during the Premier League era that played for Arsenal and Chelsea that deserves to be in this 11, drop the player's name and the position in the comment section. Stay Cool will be bringing you head to head and so many exciting details and facts about Chelsea versus Arsenal. Do well to hit the like button on this video. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks for your support. Stay cool and stay blessed. Blue always will be the color.